Two former Nuggets are now members of the PHNX Suns. Wanted to ask you about Monte Morris, first of all. You had told me that he was Mr. Nugget for you guys a while back. So what can Suns fans expect from Monte?
First of all, everybody's going to like him. Fans, teammates, he's going to be a very well-respected, well-liked teammate. He's a great passer, never turns it over. He'll compete with Tyus Jones for best assist-to-turnover ratio in the NBA, so you'll have that. And then he's a really good pick-and-roll player. He has a great mid-range pull-up. He has a great catch-and-shoot three. And he just knows how to read the court and pick and roll. So running a second unit, he's really as good as it gets. A little undersized defensively, might be a little, compromised in certain matchups, but on the whole, he's a really solid backup point guard.
Just like Monte, Mason Plumlee, it's been a while since he was with you guys, but obviously he's been around for a while, kind of a ho-hum, do-your-work kind of guy. What can Suns fans expect from him?
Well, he was with the Nuggets during the Monte Morris era, so those two have a chemistry together, and honestly, in the 10 years Jokic has been on the Nuggets, the Monte Plumlee bench was the best bench that they had. So they had a great chemistry together. Plumlee's a little older now, so he's probably a little bit less athletic, but he'll frustrate you when he misses shots around the basket like he does. He'll frustrate you with some dumb fouls here or there, but he plays hard. He's really smart. He knows what he's doing, and he's a great diver to the rim. So Monte Morris, Mason Plumlee pick and roll should be effective.
I wanted to ask you about the second tax apron stuff, because obviously Nuggets, Suns, two teams that are dealing with those ramifications. The Nuggets couldn't keep KCP for that reason, kind of staying away from that. Then you've got the other extreme where the Suns are just diving straight into it. What's kind of your read on how this is impacting the way that teams are going about business?
Well, it kind of sucks, to be honest with you. I think it's making the whole league a lot more flat, which is what Adam Silver wants, right? I think it is hard for the teams that, like Phoenix and like Denver, that committed to a plan before these changes. I think it's really hard to pivot out. Ultimately, I think it could be good for the league to have this balance, but I think that the 2-3 years early on in this, you're going to see teams, unfortunately, like the Clippers, like Denver, like Phoenix, that find themselves in these compromised positions. But you didn't ask me about Collin Gillespie. You got another Nugget.
I did not, actually. Let's go ahead and talk about Collin Gillespie, because he's not going to be on the Summer League team, unfortunately, but they did sign him to a two-way. So what can Suns fans expect from him?
He's a really good player. He's a winner. He won at the college level, I believe, won at the high school level as well. Really good player, just a true point guard. He's too tiny. That's his only problem. He shoots the ball well. He does everything well, but he's really small. So he's a guy that, two-way players, some of them are prospects to later be in the rotation. Other guys are, but if our point guards get hurt and we need one, do we have one? I think he's the latter. He's a guy that if you need him for 10 games in a row, he could step into that role because he's so solid. He can play at this level. He plays at the right pace and everything. But yeah, he's a good player, and he'll be a nice little emergency backup.
Adam, thank you for your time.
You bet, man.